Hunters.
Happy Sunday, everybody.
Happy Sunday.
We've got a very special guest on today. We've got the one and only Sw33ting.
Ladies,
in the house.
Yes. Fellow Lady of the Hunt and recent Tiki Chief quester, which I'm excited to hear all about because we've obviously both been on the Volcano Quest, and it's so fun, like comparing stories with Tiki Chiefers.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, and so you were with the crew that went with Jybone and all of them, right?
Jybone and Dave's Piggy Bank and Rael and my longtime buddy Channers.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We conquered the mountain, man.
So I just made Jybone a Volcano Quest shirt with everyone's names on the back. It's like almost like a band tour shirt, like a concert tour shirt or something like that. So, oh, you've seen it?
Yeah, I saw the layout. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you're interested, I can send you the link if you want one, but it's all up to you.
They are awesome.
Yeah, it looks good on Jybone too. She sent a picture over, so I might have to add that to the page.
Jybone has all the latest QB fashion, so
yeah. She's always styling.
She certainly does. She certainly does. We love it. We love it.
Yeah.
So Sw33ting, speaking of, tell us, like, let's start from the top. How did you guys get started on this quest? And I mean, we might as well get right into that, right?
And just in general, who are you? Because I haven't met you before, and I don't even know if we've talked before. So, yeah.
Wherever you want to start. Do we want to start with Sw33ting background?
I'm gonna start with the Sw33ting background.
Yay!
Right.
Okay,
Right.
good.
So
I had the
background.
pleasure. Wait, sorry. I had the pleasure of meeting Sw33ting at Coin Hunt Fest, and I have to say, I have never met a person that like brings more energy than I do. Because I feel like sometimes I come in hot with some energy, and Sw33ting was like, oh my god, a saving grace. And I was so like amped to have you there all weekend because it was just like, yes, I have somebody I can just like pump fists with about like the song that's on right now. She gets it.
Right.
Nice.
And Sw33ting was the only one with song requests, and I appreciate you for it, so thank you.
Nice.
Always bring the music. I bring the music when I hunt.
Mm-hmm.
So
Awesome.
Definitely. So I'm Sw33ting. I consider myself to be probably the most casual, like, of the serious hunters. I'm
Oh, I thought that was me.
Like, everybody is all about like, oh, I gotta go get my crypto. I gotta go get my QB coins. I don't feel like it today. I'll do it tomorrow.
Filthy casual.
So, I've been playing. I've been a part of QBverse for a little bit over a year. I started. I was referred by like I said earlier, my good buddy Channers. I had been previously playing this game, this Harry Potter game, because I'm like a total Harry Potter nerd,
Nice.
total Harry Potter fangirl. And that game ended. And shortly after that game ended, I was introduced to this one. And so I've been playing ever since, ramping up my play as the months went on, and just enjoying it. I've kind of joined the Bay Area's hunter community. Gone to a couple of meetups, got to meet a few of the people. It's just an awesome community.
You guys have a huge group in the Bay Area. It like knocks LA out of the park. It's amazing. Like, their coordination is insane during events, and like even outside of events, like they get together and have happy hours and hunts and meetups, and I think that's so great.
We go
Sw33ting,
like little mini quests. They're the best. Like, we'll try to hit like 50 green vaults in like, 2 hours or something. We'll like just go on these insane little mini side quests, I call them.
And your yellow vault, tours and stuff like that.
The yellow vault tour, that was on the way to Santa Monica, so that was cool.
Snap!
Yeah.
That was a full California one.
Like yellow vault tour, and then like right after Hawaii, we did like a little mini yellow vault tour, which is hilarious because I hadn't hit any of the yellow vaults in Sacramento, which I'm like 45 minutes from them. So we all went and hit the yellow vaults. It was great.
That's
Nice.
so awesome.
Speaking of
And then, of
Channers, we
course-
have her in the chat right now. Hey, Channers.
Oh, hey, Channers. Hey, where are you? Where are you, buddy?
Right on. She's probably out hunting somewhere, working in that shoe leather.
Hi, Hunter.
Oh, she's right there.
No, she's here. She's saying it's gonna forever.
I told you.
I'm
you.
stealing
I
your
told you
hunter.
the blue bear.
That's okay. We're looking at one bedrooms on our walks. Happy hunting.
That's hilarious.
She's literally she's snuggling with Marvin during the stream right now.
Nice.
That's what we do. We come in and we steal the affections of your pets.
I mean, she's pretty much getting there.
That's great.
Wait, so sweetie,
That's gonna be Marvin's Mama 2.0. Marvin's got a new mama.
Marvin's got a new mama.
I don't even think you can't even hear this. She can't even hear this right now. She's gonna watch it
later.
She's gonna watch it while she goes on her walk and be like, "Wait, you're gonna be Marvin's Mama 2.0." Looking for Marvin's new mama.
Marvin's new mama.
I have to say he's still a total mama's boy because she's been here for a few hours while I was at work. And then I came home and Marvin proceeded to climb up my whole body while I was on the couch and like mark me as his territory essentially in front of her. So I'm not sure. But yes,
Right.
that was it was a pleasant surprise. Her and Marvin's house definitely surprised me today. So
Surprised me as well.
yeah. I had a little piece of the Bay Area here during the stream, and then also physically here, which is awesome.
Awesome. So that's pretty much me. That's my journey in the QBverse. But if we want to jump into the Hawaii, the Tiki Quest, and all that.
Wait, I do, but I want to figure out how did you come up with your name, your username? That's
my name, and I love the number 3. So I replaced the E's with 3s.
I love it.
That's
awesome.
your name? Your
That is
real
my name?
That's an
That is
awesome
my
name.
government name. It's on my driver's license, my ID.
That's a great name. I love it.
I know. That's amazing. I was thinking in my head, like maybe it has something to do with Harry Potter or something I'm not aware of. But I've watched all the Harry Potter movies and read most of the books.
So funny enough, like the Harry Potter video game that came out, Hogwarts Legacy, one of the main characters is Poppy Sw33ting.
Oh, well, there you go.
And I was like, they knew me. They put me in the game.
Speaking of names,
Straight up.
I brought Brewski to the vet this week for just a checkup, and they write all the names of the pets that are visiting that day on their dry erase board, so you can see all the pets that are going to be there. And there was a pet on the board with my name, and I mean my real name is Corey. It's spelled Kori, which is not a common way to spell Corey. And it said Corey up on the board, and I was like, is there actually a pet named Corey coming in today, or like did you guys just get the paperwork mixed up and put my name there since I was bringing Brewski? They're like, no, there's a dog named Corey. I'm like, oh my god, I need to meet this dog.
That's so cute. That's so cute.
Wait, was Corey ahead on the leaderboards?
Corey was actually the last name of all the pets on the board, so probably the very bottom of the leaderboards.
No keys for you, Corey. No keys.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Just casual.
I got my 50 blue key box this afternoon.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Dude, I just don't get it. It's rigged.
It's because I'm so casual and they want me to play more. And I'm just like, no, I'll just keep collecting my 50 keys.
So, like, My favorite number is 3. My most hated number now is 8. I choose another 8.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's not my favorite number this week either. Like, oh man.
But it's better than if you got 3 keys. You gotta say, like.
I mean, I probably wouldn't be as offended if I got 3, but I'm tired of seeing the number 8.
Yeah.
Right? Well, wait. If you cut 8 in half, it's basically a 3.
I know,
Like,
which
physically.
is why
So when you're hunting in the Bay Area, do you have a person that hunts with you, like, regularly?
So, not necessarily regularly, but like I do get together a lot. Like I was saying with Channers, I get together with Jay Lawless and we hunt sometimes. Sometimes I randomly we hunt on the, like, Channers will be in her town hunting and I'll be in my town hunting and we'll talk on the phone while we're hunting.
Oh, that's fun.
We're hunting together.
Oh, that works. I mean, hey.
It's awesome.
Especially if we're both hunting like later in the day, so we can make sure that we're being safe and that we get home okay.
Yeah,
that's a
I
good
didn't
idea.
get attacked by any skunks or anything.
Yeah, that is a good idea. Ladies of the hunt gotta look out for one another.
Yeah.
But definitely, like, when I'm out, like, doing my hunting, because I have
Just been
one is I do like a walking hunt, like in our local park, that I've set up with over 50 user vaults, and I'm curious to see what that's gonna look like when the QBverse takes over.
Yeah,
because like we built that park from the ground up. There is nothing there but our user vaults. There's one system vault, like at this church, like far off in the distance at the end of the path, but everything there like was user built.
Yeah.
So I'm really curious to see what happens with that, with the QBverse. And I want to put a fountain there, but there are no fountains in the park, but there are natural water features, and they were like, no, it has to be a fountain.
Oh, bummer.
I was like, gosh.
I don't. Maybe there's going to be another structure that you could build, but we do know that user vaults are going to turn into white system vaults, so that takes care of the user vault worry.
Yeah,
or
you'll at least still have stuff there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Did you watch the last Hunter's Lodge, Sw33ting?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you?
I didn't get
thoughts?
the question and answer portion because I was running around playing softball, but but I did see the beginning part. Yeah, I have some thoughts about it.
Don't we all?
Wait, maybe we should start on Yeah, like let's start with the Volcano Quest and then we'll get into Hunter's Lodge.
Yeah.
So yeah, tell us about the quest. Tell us everything from start. How did you guys find your group? I think from what I know, you guys had a couple of like extra people too, like on reserve. Should anybody fall out, right? Yeah.
Right. In case somebody didn't make it up the hill, almost me.
Almost
I
me.
do not blame you. Yeah.
But so this started at Coin Hunt Fest actually. It was like the brainchild of Vandad and Crypto RX.
Yeah.
And Vandad and was like, we're gonna be in Hawaii, blah blah blah, family vacation, blah blah blah. We should do a Tiki Chief quest. All right, let's do it.
Nice.
Next thing I know, I'm getting invited to a Discord server for a potential Tiki Chief quest, and I'm like, the first thing I said was, I'm all in as long as I get to wear Metallic.
There we go.
Nice.
Wait, so did you get Metalla on the auction house and you printed Metalla?
I printed it. It was my the second Tiki that I printed was Metalla.
Oh,
that's amazing.
And I was like, this is the most badass looking one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
really is.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like I didn't have to buy it or fight for it or whatever in the auction house. I just printed it
That's
And I was like,
awesome.
well, it says it's common. And Chatters is just laughing at me. She was like, that's one of the rare common ones, though. And I was
Yeah.
like, but it's common. Like, but it's cool. That's why I didn't sell it, because it was cool looking.
Yeah.
Like, back in the day, like, I had no idea about, like, functionality of cubies or anything. I bought it because I thought it was cute.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that. That's awesome.
So, oh, and I just forgot what I was going to ask you. It's been a day.
Well,
Oh,
we're on Tiki Chief.
did you watch any of like the coverage of other people going up the volcano before you went?
So,
AKA, did you know? Yeah, I was like, did you know what to expect?
I would hear vicariously through everybody, oh my gosh, you gotta wear such and such shoes. Oh, you're probably gonna wear walking sticks. You're gonna need this and this and that. And I was like, I'm gonna buy some shoes when I get to Hawaii, and I'm gonna climb up the mountain.
Oh my God. Did you get blisters?
I did not.
Oh, that's good. Good.
I went to the Good Feet store,
Yeah.
and I got some ridiculous insoles, and I got some awesome shoes, and I only had like one slip the entire time, and that was on the way down.
Okay.
And luckily there was a tree to catch my fall.
Oh no.
Wait, I think all of us did that on the way
Yeah.
back down, though,
I
right?
think so.
Like we all kind of like lost our step, and there was either like a piece of wood to catch us or a tree, like Sw33ting
Yeah.
said.
You remember that kid that was like going way too fast and like specifically
shit.
had to go into the tree because otherwise he was losing his shit down the whole mountain? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was terrifying.
Dude, there were people running. Like,
Yeah.
I'm over there huffing and puffing, going up. And then this dude, I swear that dude passed me like 4 times. He had already come up and down 4 times by the time I was up there once.
That was probably the
Insane.
same dude we saw.
The barefoot guy.
Yeah.
There was a barefoot woman on ours.
Oh,
She
wow.
was hella cool. I want to be her when I grow up.
shit.
Me too.
Yeah.
She had the most highest energy, the most like pleasant like demeanor, and like just this confidence about her. I was like, can I be you when I grow up?
Seriously.
Was there any people carrying like sacks of sand or rocks on their way up?
Not-
I think
Not
'cause
that I
we saw
noticed,
that.
but I heard that people actually carry up those rail ties because
Uh-huh.
they're like replacing some of the ones that are like further
Mhm.
apart or damaged.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. And there was like a random, like, it looked like a Foot Locker, like at one part. And like we just like took a rest and sat by, and I was like, I wonder if there's beer in that cooler. Like, what's in there? There wasn't anything in there, but like people would like just sit on it and chill. But it looks like it's a permanent fixture up there that like they could use for like tools or something
Yeah.
to complete on the path.
Nice.
Yeah. So
It was
like
cool
the
that there.
the planning to get there, I'm not much of a planner, but if there's a good plan laid out, I will go along with it.
That's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
I think I
This-
feel like I went the same way. Like I was not part of organizing the whole thing. I was just like, I'll get there. I'll sleep somewhere. I'll climb up the mountain. We'll just make it happen somehow.
Definitely.
That's pretty much how it happened.
Yeah.
Like,
But I think
Just about the same way.
our group came together really quickly.
yeah.
Like,
I mean, Coin Hunt Fest is a great time to, like, put out those feelers because everybody's one willing to travel for Coin Hunt World, but two, very into the game, like very serious players. So even
Right.
if but they could make a whole trip about it and justify it in their heads of like, yeah, we'll make it a vacation and then also play a little Coin Hunt World, which
Yeah.
makes perfect sense.
So Renee's in the
Definitely.
chat and she asks, would you say the average person could complete the Volcano Quest or only a fit person?
I think the average person could complete the Volcano Quest. I am by no means a fit person.
Yeah, me
Oh, you
neither.
play softball.
I do. That's for fun.
But I would say you're pretty athletic. I mean,
athletic,
I think
but
it
I'm-
just
I'm
it
not- for me,
depends.
I'm not at a fit. I wouldn't consider myself at a good fitness level right now. I've
Yeah,
been
same.
much more fit, even within the last year, because
Yeah.
I did get sick last year, but I've been more fit than I am right now. and I think the average person could do it.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think the average.
The hike was rated like intermediate to difficult. I would definitely say for me it was a difficult hike, but like it was worth it for me.
Yeah.
Like I got to the top of that mountain and just breathed that air and the beautiful views and sights.
Yeah.
Like it was totally worth it for me. I'd struggle up the hill again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
Even just for some coldwood, I'd struggle up the hill again.
All right, so when we going? Let's go.
Right.
Let's go. I'm down too.
Don't play with me. I hear some things in the works for December. Christmas in Hawaii. I don't know.
Ooh, I'm down. Tickets
I
are
saw-
typically pretty cheap around that time.
I saw someone in the chat saying
Hawaii.
someone said the
Ooh,
next group is going less than a month from now.
Yeah, I think DZ from the Berg. DZ, you're going in the next group.
Going, I think
next month,
sometime in July, and then there's a group I think also going in August.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
it is the popular time to travel. So summertime.
Very
Why not
true.
go to
Yeah.
Hawaii? It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And so did you guys do it early in the morning?
5
we
a.m.,
met at
baby.
5 a.m.
Yeah, that's way smarter than we were about it. Well, I mean, we couldn't help it because of when people were flying in and stuff, but man, the middle of the day was probably not the best
rough.
time to do that. But
I could not sleep the night before.
Yeah,
It was like
it
I
is.
was going to Disneyland.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it's so exciting.
So I woke up.
You have to like force
I
yourself
woke
to
up at like
sleep.
1 a.m. Couldn't go back to sleep, and I was like, you know what? I can't go back to sleep. I'm just gonna get dressed. So I got dressed. Then I eventually fell back asleep for 2 hours, and then I drove out there.
Nice.
And like everybody else, like, you know, they have their Airbnbs or their hostels or whatever, their hotels. Not me. I said I'm going camping.
Oh,
That's
nice.
Went to a
amazing.
campsite in Hawaii. I had my tent put up. I had my Jeep. I took the roof off the Jeep. Didn't put it back
Fun.
on the whole trip. And then I
Damn.
found out I could have taken the doors off, and I was upset because I didn't know I could take the doors off. Taking the doors off too.
That's awesome. See,
Dang.
I tried to tell
Seriously.
Makiki Tiki that I was just going to sleep in the park, and he wouldn't have it, so I ended up at the YMCA. Yeah. Man.
No,
yeah.
but-
Oh,
One
we got
night
Jay
I
Willis.
actually dragged my sleeping bag out of the tent and slept right on the beach. It was so beautiful.
I believe
Man.
that. Yeah.
Like I
And
didn't
how
even
long-
need the white noise machine. I had the ocean right there to make the white noise for me.
It
Right.
was perfect. Wait, so how many days did you say, sweetie?
I flew in on Thursday and then I left Monday. So I was there for
That's
5 days.
amazing.
Nice long weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got the full. I mean, I feel like that's a decent trip for
It was.
going out
Like
there.
for me, this was really a trip to Hawaii, and then I was
Yeah.
gonna do some coin hunt.
That's awesome.
And surprisingly, I did a lot more hunting than I had anticipated, because there was so much vault density there. It's like,
Yes.
like you sneeze and there's like 3 user vaults.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah,
It
man,
is,
I miss that
packed.
place. It's so beautiful. I loved all the banyan trees. Like, I still miss those banyan trees. They're so cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, hey, you got some Bay Area love in the chat. Jay Lolis is in here.
What's
He
up,
says,
Jay?
"Hey, ladies, Bay Area."
Yeah, he was
what's
he
up,
was one of our
Habitats?
he was one of our backups in case somebody had to fall out.
That's awesome. Damn, I wish he
Nice.
could have gone with you. You could have had like literal. I mean, you basically had half of the group was Bay Area.
Like
Pretty much,
3
right?
of
Like,
us. Three.
you,
three-
Channers,
it was,
Jybone.
it was a third. It was a third. I'll give you that.
Okay, a third.
You know,
With Jay
we gotta
Lolis,
put-
we would have taken it.
we got to put the 3 in there somewhere, as
There
far
we
as I'm
go.
concerned.
Yeah, there you go.
Love
So,
it.
is there a reason why 3 is your favorite number?
Oh, it's because bad things always happen in 3, and I'm the baddest thing to ever happen.
Hey,
That's good.
I love that.
Nice.
Love it.
Nice. Awesome.
Man.
Well, so what
Yeah,
else?
so-
What else are we
like
going to
that.
talk about?
So yeah, like
Oh,
we
well-
conquered the mountain, and then we also had a sushi quest.
Oh yeah, wait, tell us about this wasabi roll.
Yes. Okay. So we go
even
to Sushi Quest, and on the menu is this roulette roll, right? And like I'm looking at it, and it's like must be 21 to order, blah blah blah, and I'm like, I don't know what this is, but I'm ordering it. So I order it. And then at the other end of the table, Pipe Lay 69, my dude, whose name I could not say and keep a straight face. So
Right?
I was calling him Pipes. And so he had ordered it, and like he was asking what it was, and they were describing it, and I'm over here plugging my ears. I'm like, la la la, I don't want to know, la la la. I don't. And so apparently you get it's a cut roll, and one of the rolls is actually not it's a like a California roll, but one of the rolls is not California roll, it's wasabi instead of like the imitation crab and avocado, and you don't know which one it is, so that's the roulette part. And so Pipes had ordered it at his, and he was like, I think this one has the wasabi. So he picked that one out and he ate it, and that one had the wasabi in it.
Oh my goodness.
And then so like we're eating the other roll, the one that I ordered, and I was like, okay, I think this one has the wasabi. Nope. I think this one has the wasabi. Nope. I think this one has the wasabi. Nope. I was like, hey, there's 3 pieces left. Anybody else want to try with me? And I was like, pick the one you think doesn't have the wasabi and leave the last one for me. So that's so a couple of brave souls jumped in. And again, I got the one without wasabi, but my good friend Chatters got the one with the wasabi.
Oh my goodness.
I saw pictures and video.
There's a video.
It was quite
that I'm not
the
gonna
roll.
publish, but there's a video floating around. And then at the exact moment when she realizes that there was wasabi in there.
So good.
That's crazy. So wait, so you have to be 21 plus to order just because it's straight wasabi. Not even like there's nothing about it that's like
that's not why.
Alcohol.
Oh.
Well,
the best part is the winner, the person that got the wasabi, they brought
the
out
winner. I don't even know if that counts as a winner.
Alcohol bottle with snakes in it, and it was like a snake whiskey. So you get a shot of snake whiskey for getting the wasabi roll.
Oh, okay.
That's the part where you have to be 21 and over. And this snake whiskey was awesome. It was awesome looking. Taste was okay. But it was awesome looking.
Dude, so it's like literally like a jar of whiskey with a rattlesnake wrapped around the bottom of it. Like, you know, when you've seen like
the tequila and the worms in the tequila?
Exactly like that.
2 rattlesnakes in there.
Oh my goodness.
Channers,
wow.
And Channers swears that one of the snakes was alive. And I was like, snakes can't breathe underwater.
Wow.
We're still debating on the aliveness and the deadness of the snakes. I say they were dead. She says they were alive. I says it doesn't matter. We got the shot and the wasabi.
I don't think they could be alive. There's no way.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I
don't think so.
Have Channers come over here and argue her position.
Has their own perspective.
She stole Marvin. She's in the other room.
Oh, okay.
Or she went for her walk.
Oh.
I don't know. Channers, are you in the chat? Please. Oh, she's definitely not with the dogs because the dogs are on the patio barking their faces off.
I can hear them.
Buddy.
Well, that sounds like fun. Man, I wish we had gotten a sushi quest. I've been wanting to do that.
You gotta make sure you lobby the right people.
Oh, we lobbied. The problem was we were first, and now they do it, but they didn't do it back when we did it. So yeah, we'll just have to do it again.
Exclusive thing. Yeah.
Fun.
But it was all good because we got one when everybody came down for the Santa Monica meetup, which Sw33ting was also here for. She's always traveling.
That was some of the prettiest sushi I had ever seen.
That was a great place.
I'm originally from LA, so like I've been to a lot of like ridiculously priced, ridiculously overpriced sushi, and that was not the case when we went to Santa Monica. It was delicious. It was just the right price. It was beautiful.
Thank
Nice.
you. I love that
Wasn't
spot.
too big, wasn't too small. I loved it.
Yeah.
Goldilocks
I agree.
sushi.
Seriously. That place is like, I don't know how they haven't like blown up and there's not a line outside their door like every single day, because it's some of the freshest fish you've ever tasted, and they're like so just good. Yeah. Beautiful.
Well, there
Love
will
it.
be now.
I hope so. I hope so.
Right?
Okay, tell us the name of it. Advertise it so we can.
Oh yeah,
blow
Mon
them up.
Roll House in Santa Monica. If you're ever coming down to visit Santa Monica, it's literally right in downtown, very walkable, right on 4th Street. If you're doing the promenade, it's right around the corner.
Nice.
So highly recommend. Highly recommend. Oh yeah, Channer says it's happy hour, so she's walking. Wait, it's happy hour? Is it happy hour in the game?
Jeez. Always.
I'm such a slacker. My game's not even on.
Oh, mine either.
You're a little busy.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Let's see. I wonder what. Yep, it's happy hour. What's the category? Anyone want to share what the category is?
Yeah,
Hopefully
hopefully
it's-
guys.
But I need paint.
Shit.
Well,
Well, take us with you.
if it's books though, then you don't have to worry about it.
Oh,
Well, yeah,
God.
we're like already halfway through the hour, so
Yeah.
there we go.
Hey, but some paint is better than no paint.
Yeah.
It's true. That's true.
I did catch the last happy hour that was at 2 a.m. for me
Ooh.
Holy shit.
because I was just coming out of the bar.
Oh.
I love this. Oh yeah, shit. Okay, so we were talking about it earlier. It was San Francisco Pride this weekend, right?
It was this weekend, yeah.
Ew! Happy Pride, first of all. Second
Happy
of all,
Pride.
how was Pride?
Thank you. Happy Pride, everybody.
It was also Oklahoma City Pride this weekend, which it's like the first week that I haven't walked in the parade in like years. I usually walk every year, but we've had this crazy heat wave. It's been like 100 degrees every day, and I've been really busy, so I didn't get a chance to do all the things. But yeah, everyone else stepped up and did all the things.
Well, catch this. So we said Happy Pride. The happy hour category is LGBTQ. So there we go, guys.
Hey.
Oh.
There we go.
Walking.
So Sweeting actually might have to go solve some vaults.
Nah,
So,
I'll
Except that
probably-
category is hard
I'll
as
forgo,
fuck.
I'll forgo happy hour today.
So, have you guys found that the LGBT category has gotten any easier? Because I still find it hard as fuck.
It's hard as fuck.
It is hard, but like I love it.
No pun intended.
It's on the same lines with me, like the AAPI category from last year. Like
Yeah.
I'm learning
That's fun.
stuff, and I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I find that
I like that perspective.
I know some of the things, and I don't know, I've been scared to click on it that much because, like, I don't hunt that much, and so it's like, am I going to just not get the vaults? So,
Yeah, right?
I'm like the opposite. I intentionally, if it comes up as a category, I intentionally select it.
Yeah.
Unless
That's
it's like happy
awesome.
hour and there's like a happy hour category, but like I intentionally select it.
That's
and then
awesome.
I'll go to whatever my next go-to category is, like
Yeah.
science or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Geography.
Wait, so that brings up a great question. What are your favorite categories? So science being one of them.
Wordplay,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wordplay's good. Yeah.
wordplay, science. I like entertainment.
Yep, me too. Yep. Especially this month.
Like sometimes TV. Like if it's a show, and like my default is if it's a show I've never heard of, it probably came out in 2010.
Wait, good to know. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Sweeting's rule of thumb. If it's a show you haven't heard of,
And I still,
probably came out in
I still can't
2010.
tell you where Greta's from because I haven't made a mnemonic for it. But
Oh.
Wait,
once
Channers
I
has
get
actually
the
told me
I'll
about this.
remember.
How are we going to remember this? We need to somehow try to remember this.
I needed a mnemonic, is what it is.
So, okay, so Greta Thunberg from Sweden, right?
Yeah.
Is she from
So,
Sweden? She's not from China?
no.
Sweden. Can we like make some relation there?
Maybe that'd be my mnemonic. I think we're better related.
You know?
'Cause she's from
there you
Sweden,
go.
and I'm
Well,
from Sweden.
Yeah, I mean,
Sweeting, she's from Sweden. Same,
and
same.
you can
Okay,
remember
cool.
that she's like climate change's sweetheart. So that's also Sweden, right?
Okay, here we go. Yeah,
Yeah.
there we
All
go.
right, cool. All right,
Yeah.
she's from Sweden. All right, we got it.
Yeah.
There you go. The one that the answer that most identifies with your username is gonna be the answer every time.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I for the longest time I had a really hard time remembering the famous chess player one.
Karpov.
Yeah, and I just had to tell myself it's the one that drives the car. Karpov. Like it sounds
There we
car
go.
is the beginning of it because they all sounded the same and it's like they all look the same and it's like how do I remember?
You have to have a mnemonic sometimes for these.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys would laugh at some of the stuff that goes on in my head that makes me remember this.
Give us one. Give us one.
Okay, the one that comes to my mind like right away is it's a question of Larry Page started Microsoft with who, and
Allen?
yes, but the reason I remember Korkio, I think I've told you this before. Like I would always select the wrong person every time. It would just be like I know that that's the answer, but I can't remember it and it's not sticking. So in my head, like Norman fucking Rockwell came into my brain, and I was like Paul fucking Allen.
Okay.
And now every time that question comes up, I'm like Paul fucking Allen. It works. I don't know.
Hey, whatever works.
We're going to see a change in the answer. It's going to be like Paul F. Allen now.
It's so bad. Yeah, usually the reason I remember it is because I'm like cursing at myself by the end of it. Like, just fucking remember. It's not that hard.
Yeah. Hey, we've got Illusion
What's
Weaver in
up,
the
Illusion
chat.
Weaver?
Hi, Illusion Weaver.
Hey, dude.
So actually Renee asked us a little while ago. She said we're actually adding a lot of TV show trivia. What are your favorites? So
And
what are you guys watching right now?
Hoth mentioned Boy Meets World. Totally, I love Boy Meets World.
Yes.
Yes. I used to pretend I was Corey Matthews when I was a kid because my name was Corey, so it worked. And I really liked Topanga. She was awesome. Yeah.
Huh.
But, I mean, come on, we need some Star Trek trivia.
You've got enough.
There's like one Star Trek question that I've come across. I don't think there's any more than one. And there's like 5 decades of Star Trek. So
That's fair. That's fair.
right? And
Yes, The Office.
oh, I would suck at that one.
Mm.
Parks and Rec though, totally.
I love Parks and Rec. Yep, we could definitely do Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
I love the Schitt's Creek trivia. Keep that coming. Love it, Renee.
Like, I don't even watch like a lot of TV now. I have like stuff I stream every once in a while.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, I think the only show that like I'm still following like on actual broadcast television is probably The Rookie, because
Nice.
Nathan Fillion. I mean, like,
Of Firefly fame, yes.
Mic drop.
Yeah.
he's like so many nerd fandoms. Like,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh my god.
For
So
sure.
my mom had a housewarming party yesterday because she's all moved
Your
into
mom.
my house. And
Love it.
her housewarming party consisted of me, my boyfriend, and 2 of her friends from the apartment complex. So there was 4 of us, right? So big party,
That's
right?
so cute.
It was cute.
That's so cute.
But so there's
Party
this
of
one.
4.
Yeah. There was this one lady that I love. Her name's Janet, and she's like 80, 81. And we were talking about our bad backs, right? Because, like, I wake up every morning, my back hurts, and she's the same way. And I was like, man, I just need a new spine. I mean, Jean-Luc Picard got a whole new body. Why can't I just get a new spine? Because there's, like, he actually does get a new body. And she's like, yeah, and he also got a new eye. And I was like, oh my god. I was like, she's like,
I
I'm
love
like,
you.
You're a Trekkie? She knew all the things.
Did we just become best friends?
Right.
Yeah.
The
No,
wisdom of our elders.
Right.
Seriously.
So Star Trek is one of those things that people from all walks of life, of all ages, can love, and that's the best thing about it. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. And I don't see that we've got Rubik's in the chat. I wanted to tell him today, like, I don't know if you remember last week, he had talked about Strange New Worlds, which is like the new Star Trek, and the premiere sucked. It was horrible. But the second episode, man, I was crying through half of it. It was so good. It was like,
Is that on Paramount?
yes. It was like an Emmy moment. Like there's this actress, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce her name. She's Nigerian. She's a freaking goddess. And she plays this lawyer fighting for the rights of these people that are kind of kept separate from the rest of society. They're they call them augments. They're people that had genetic modifications. And she talks about like how throughout history so many different subsets of people have been, you know, hated on and treated as if they were other, and she just like fights for these people. It's so fucking beautiful. Like I was bawling. It was wonderful. So
Damn.
yeah. Anyway,
And why was the first episode not as good?
I don't know. I was so disappointed. The first episode was like all action, and that's not what Star Trek is. Star Trek is like a show that makes you think, and it makes you realize how much you appreciate things, and it's like it's one of those things that makes you look at their abstract idea and relate it to the real life issues that we have, and like realize, oh, it doesn't need to be like this. But the first episode was all action, and that to me is like, I can watch any action show. Like there's nothing special about that. So, but they fixed it, so that's better. Yeah.
It's not.
Anyway, yeah. So if anyone wants to see a really good example of current good Star Trek, the second episode of Strange New Worlds is wonderful. And I honestly would be surprised if she doesn't get nominated for an Emmy for that. I mean, there's been talk about it. Like, I've read articles where people were shocked at how amazing it was. Yeah, and this Nigerian actress, like, she was in a few episodes of This Is Us. She hasn't been in much else, but she's also written, produced, and starred in her own film that I haven't seen yet. So,
This is
that'll be
the
interesting.
Strange New World.
Yeah, her name is like Yetiti something. And I found out her name actually means, so when the day she was born, like the day before she was born, her grandmother died. So her mom named her Yetiti because Yetiti, I guess, means the mother is back. So her mom felt like her mom died and she gave birth, so the mom is back as the child.
Wow.
It's really pretty.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
I love like hearing like the meanings of names, like
Yeah.
the origins of names and stuff.
Yeah.
I was hoping I'd be able to find it in a quick Wikipedia search, but I don't want to get too engulfed.
Don't go down that wormhole.
I know. Like, especially when it comes to Star Trek, I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah.
Did we lose her? We lost her. She's gone. Come back.
Yeah.
Wait, so Sweeting, do you also watch Star Trek?
I have. I've seen all the movies.
Okay, nice. Okay. Are you watching?
I used to watch
this?
like in the 90s and stuff when I was a kid when LeVar Burton was on.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, that's my Reading Rainbow dude. I'm gonna watch
Yes.
this too.
Yeah.
I love him. And in the show that just ended, Picard, that had 3 seasons, he's older obviously, but he's in it, and his real life daughter plays his daughter in that show.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Like, how cool is it to like be on Star Trek with your dad, who is famous for being on Star Trek but also reading
That's
Rainbow?
crazy.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, I feel like Star Trek is like a lifestyle. Like,
It kind of is.
it's really
Clearly.
like become part of me. But But Sweeting, if you want a really good example of new Star Trek, Discovery has it's they have a beautiful representation of there's a queer couple, and then there's
Oh yeah, I did Discovery.
Oh, you did? Do you like it?
I loved it. Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And the Trill, the trans person that's a Trill, and then there's oh my God, it's beautiful. There's
so much representation in that show.
Yes.
Love it.
I love it. I love it.
Like, it was what drew me in first was the women are the captains.
Yes.
That's the part that drew me in at first.
Yeah. Sonequa Martin Green
being badasses.
Yeah. Sonequa Martin Green. She's a black woman captain, and she is fucking powerful. She is so in charge of that shit, and I love her. Yeah. And I really want to go on that cruise next year, because she's going to be on the cruise. I could go and meet her, but
that would be awesome.
I don't know that I could ever do that. I can't afford it on my own, and my boyfriend's like, yeah, I'm not doing that right now.
after 311, yeah. I might have to take a 1 year break.
Yeah.
Well, Korkio, you should be proud, because Renee said you can thank Korkio for all the new Star Trek trivia.
Yes.
Korkio, do you like the Orville?
Okay. So, I've seen some of the Orville. It's okay. And it's hard because I'm a Seth MacFarlane fan, because I'm a Family Guy fan, because I'm from Rhode Island, which is where Family Guy is set. But Hayes, Discovery is not bad. Watch the 3rd season. Don't watch the first season of Discovery is horrible. Anyway, sorry. I don't know, I couldn't get into it. There was too much comedy, and to me, there should be comedy in Star Trek, but it's intellectual comedy, and the Orville wasn't the most intellectual thing in the world. I don't know.
She said it was too much potty humor for her.
Don't get me wrong, I love potty humor. It's just, don't try to be something you're not. If you're gonna be potty humor, just fucking be potty humor. You know?
Okay.
Commit.
Yeah. Jay and Silent Bob, they're my homies.
I can respect that.
Yeah.
Consistency. I can see it.
Yeah. So I don't really know much about the Orville, except that Seth MacFarlane made it. That's about it. But yes, Star Trek trivia. I'm so excited. I'm gonna kill that. I'm gonna kill it.
Definitely.
And Hayes needs to take another look at Discovery, because it's the best one of the best ones in my opinion. Anyway, we need to stop talking about Star Trek, because I could just go forever.
We do.
This is
Change
a Star
the
Trek
topic.
channel now.
Yeah, change the topic, please.
Okay. Thoughts on Hunter's Lodge 9, Sweeting? We touched on it earlier, so let's go back into it. Let's get back into it. First of all, what are your thoughts
everybody put your lighters away. I'm getting my blowtorch.
Take cover.
Flamethrower.
Take cover.
Yo, what the hell? We don't get any crypto in the U.S. Oh my God.
I mean, I thought you were in it for the QBs and stuff.
I am in it for the QBs, and I'm probably like I said, I'm the most casual of the serious players. I'm it's a game. I'm playing a game. The game, for me, has been, how did I go to Vegas? I cashed out my crypto. How did I go to Hawaii? I cashed out my crypto. This game paid for itself.
Right.
Now it's not going to pay.
That's fucking
for
amazing. What do you mean you're not going to pay me to fly to Hawaii? God damn it.
This game
I
doesn't pay for itself anymore. Damn it.
We got so spoiled with Coin Hunt Worlds that I think QBverse is just, it's never gonna live up to what Coin Hunt Worlds gave us, and I think that's okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't in any way blame I don't blame the game for that, though. It's the U.S. government's fault. It's completely the U.S. government. And if the
US
environment
is at fault for a lot.
Yeah.
So,
it almost always is.
Yeah.
History does repeat itself.
Right. So if they get shit figured out within the government, I have a feeling it'll come back. It's just that right now, like, they legitimately can't. Like, they can't. He's being sued by the SEC. So there's, like, nothing he can do.
Right.
But that's like,
It's
that's
like,
different, but.
It's like everybody is like, I don't know where people stand politically or whatever, but people are always like, oh, if so-and-so wins, I'm moving to Canada or whatever. Like, I'm really going to move to Canada now. I don't care who's in the White House, who's in the Green House, in the Green House. I'm moving to Canada.
In the Green
Give my crypto back.
They got crypto over there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I have to say, that something that does give us hope, because we're actually the only ones that don't get crypto.
Yeah.
So,
it's not because of the game. It's
sign that everybody
else
else is. Yeah.
Yeah, I really think it'll be okay. It's just, I think it'll come back as long as the government gets their shit together. And Cuckoo Puff said in the Q&A that he hopes it'll come back eventually. He wants to bring it back as soon as he can. He just can't right now. So, like, that's like one of the only things that I don't blame him for. Everything else I can blame him for.
Definitely.
So Illusion Weaver says, Sw33ting sounds like we need to create an airport structure where you can turn QB coins into airline miles.
Yes.
Yo,
that would be the shit. Yes.
All right. Okay. Yeah. But hey, if the game is gonna pay for itself in airline flights, I'm down. I'm down.
Right. Me too.
Hey, maybe we can bring that QB Air Pass back for that.
Oh no!
I can finally get rid of this boarding pass.
I'm like, it's like keys, boarding pass.
Right?
Yeah.
Can we cash in this boarding pass for a trip to the UK? Because I really want to see London and this whole like green vault fucking mecca.
Yeah.
Like,
dude,
that would be where I want to cash out my boarding pass.
Sounds like the start of a London green vault tour, Mama.
Yeah.
Yo, as soon as they put a monument there, let's go.
If we get that airport in there, I'm down.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I'm down.
I mean, I was thinking for a second.
And I will do the planning.
I was thinking I'd want Southwest miles, but Southwest doesn't go to London, so I guess we'd want whichever airline goes to the places we want to go.
Delta.
I'll take United or American. American would be ideal because that's where all my miles sit.
Yeah.
American is the biggest airline.
We know that.
Thank you, Coin Hunt World, for teaching us that.
Right?
See, I'm learning things.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Love it.
Feed Goat says $10 a week in airline miles. Fuck my life.
These meetups are going to be...
Hopefully we can get a little bit more than $10 in the airline miles.
Yeah.
Every decade we'll plan a new...
I mean, think about it. Think about how credit cards work, right? If you redeem it for cash, you get like half as much as if you redeem it for airline miles. So we should be able to get like $20 a week in airline miles.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. And honestly, it would add up pretty quickly, I think.
Yeah, I mean, if you're also collecting airline miles from other
stuff, other ventures.
Yeah, credit cards and blah, blah, blah here and there.
I can tell you that the Ladies of the Hunt credit card is a Southwest Airline Miles card.
Is it?
It is.
Okay.
Yep.
There we go. We're getting our points, baby.
Yep. I did that specifically because I'm like, okay, this game is going to take me places and we need to buy little things here and there. So I'm at least going to try and earn miles to go to these places with the money we're spending for Ladies of the Hunt. So, yeah.
Awesome.
I love that.
Awesome.
Good thinking. Good thinking.
Yeah. But Southwest doesn't go to London, unfortunately.
That's
well, then we can switch.
That's a little bit far from the south and from the west.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it does go to Santa Monica.
Yeah.
It does.
Well, I was also going to say,
but
yeah.
It
we
also
can switch
comes
cards.
from Bay Area.
Hey. I think our next meetup is going to have to be planned there, or, well, we have a meetup planned in Santa Monica in September, but maybe we plan a meetup in the Bay Area before then.
We're actually thinking Look, I'm gonna spill some Bay Area beans. We're actually thinking about a Bay Area meetup, possibly around Halloween time, because we get it popping at Halloween.
There you go.
I know Vacaville is gonna have all of the cauldrons.
Oh my gosh, all the cauldrons. Like I love Vacaville. Like I'm like one of the most northern of the Bay Area players, and like our community is like ridiculous. Like there are people like ahead of me on the leaderboards. I have no idea who they are, but I see their vaults all the time. Their vaults are in my park. Their vaults are along the boulevard where all the shopping centers are.
Nice.
Like they're nowhere to be found on Discord, but they're here in the community and they're active.
And they're spotting their cauldrons.
Like I see their little QBs change. Like when we have to wear a certain QB, everybody's wearing the same little QB, and I'm like, so they're getting from somewhere.
Yeah, I wonder if they're like a bunch of Facebook players or something.
There's Facebook? What's the Facebook?
Oh.
I mean,
go back 5 seconds. We don't need to worry about it.
I mean, those people do stay on top of stuff because someone, who is it? Oh, famous person. J.R. Nightingale? Is it J.R. Nightingale that's in there? Someone like J.R. Nightingale, if it's not him, like lets everyone know on the Facebook chat, like when different things are happening. And so they stay kind of up to date on stuff. I lurk in there. I'll respond every once in a while.
It's Roots Naturally.
Well, yeah, she's in there a bit, but there's someone else that is way more on top of like informing everyone about the stuff. And she's definitely in there.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about the chat though, not necessarily the page. I don't pay attention to the page.
I was like, almost always when I get a notification, it's Roots.
Yeah. No, I don't pay attention to the page, but I have somehow I got bumped into this group chat and I get notifications on it like constantly. So anyway.
That's funny.
So what's the weather like up there in Halloween time?
It's San Diego weather. I guess it's pretty even. It's not hot, it's not cold. You will want to wear layers though. Like that's just Bay Area in general. Because it could go from being scorching hot, you got a hat and the sunglasses on, to like you need a hoodie and fuzzy slippers.
Fuzzy slippers.
Well, I'm almost always wearing fuzzy slippers anyway. I'm actually wearing fuzzy slippers right now. Can we see them? Yeah, see? Fuzzy slippers.
Oh, yes.
I know.
Always.
Love it.
Yeah. And I'm learning to I keep a jacket in my car because being from LA, like I kind of grew up with like after March you don't need a sweater. Like ever. And like yesterday I was freezing cold like after Pride because it like got so cold and I was like, thank God I have a like jacket in my car.
Yeah, I
feel like that's the way to go.
I keep a raincoat and a Ziploc bag in my car at all times because it might just randomly start raining. Yeah, and you're gonna have to put the Ziploc bag over your hand with the phone. Yeah, totally. I mean, you literally never know when it's gonna rain here, unless it hasn't become summer yet. Like for some reason, like summertime, it never rains. Like it doesn't rain at all, and it's supposed to be summer right now, and it's raining every day, and it's humid as shit, and I'm miserable.
I'm just gonna tell you to enjoy it because, like, California was really parched for a long time because we didn't have any rain.
Oh no, we just got out of a huge drought. It was crazy. Like last summer, the lake was like empty, like close to empty. You could see like different islands in the middle of the lake, and now it's full again. Like it's rained so much, the lake is completely full again. Yeah, and it's good because that's our drinking water, so it needs to be.
Part of the reservoir.
Yeah. Anyway,
definitely.
Man,
I could use some less humid weather because 100 degrees and like 98% humidity is not fun. Ooh, it feels like freaking Biloxi, Mississippi in this bitch, and I'm not having it.
We know nothing about humidity over here.
Well, we normally don't either. Yeah, we normally have desert heat too, which is why this is so freaking weird, and I hate it. Anyway.
Like you just took a shower and now you have to take another shower from the humidity.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I've only been taking ice cold showers every day. It's ice cold showers because you gotta lower that body temperature. You know, it's like taking a dip in the pool, but with soap.
But with soap.
Yeah,
Soap is crashing the party.
yeah, and like so, my mom and I are going walking tomorrow, and she will not start our walk any later than 6 a.m. because if you go at 6:30 a.m., then if you're still walking at 8:30, you are dying because it's so hot. So I have to wake up at 5:30 tomorrow to be ready for my walk with my mom at 6. It's ridiculous. But
Yeah.
But
Mom.
yep, that's the way of the world, man.
yeah.
Well, hey, speaking of though, how is the walking going with your mom? I'm glad you guys have that planned for tomorrow.
Yeah, well, so we went once before the last time we talked, and then we're going tomorrow. So it's been like
nice.
once a week.
That's great.
Remember we got matching shoes?
Yes.
She returned
The
hers.
highlighter shoe. Why?
I don't know. She's like they hurt my feet. And I'm all
What?
bummed. Like I was like, "Ma, it was so cool to have matching shoes." And you know what she returned them for? Just a plain black and white version.
But those are gonna hurt her feet the same. The color doesn't change what they
well,
feel like.
So we got
Make it
Kinvara.
Make sense, Mom. Make it make
Well,
sense.
right. We got Kinvara 14s, and the black and white ones she got were Kinvara 13s, and she says they're a little different. So I don't know.
She didn't want the highlighter color. It's fine. Just say it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Which doesn't make sense when you're going out walking at 6 o'clock in the morning. I mean, that's the time that people are most likely to hit you because they're tired and it's not fully bright out yet.
And they couldn't see your shoes, so they couldn't see you.
There's no convincing her. She's stubborn.
I have a problem. I have a shoe problem.
What's your shoe
tell me
problem?
more.
I am not in front
Tell
of my
me more.
closet right now. You guys would see like all of my freaking sneakers and my sandals.
Oh,
and my
are you
boots.
a hypey sneakerhead?
I'm a lo-fi sneakerhead. I'm not in the bidding wars.
Okay,
But-
okay. Oh, that's only in the Coin Hunt World auction house, of course.
No comment.
I saw you on my Koa Wood. You can't lie to me.
No comment.
Oh, that's amazing.
But yet, you still had to buy shoes when you got to Hawaii, or you just wanted to buy shoes when you got to Hawaii?
No, I had to buy shoes when I went to Hawaii because when I went to Coin Hunt Fest in Vegas, I retired my pair of walking shoes because, man, I walked those shoes out.
So much.
I left those in the hotel.
Did you?
I left those shoes in the hotel. Like
That's
I
amazing.
tied the laces together and put them on the little the clothes rack.
That's amazing.
I retired.
Did
those
you take
suckers.
a picture? Like, thank you so
I
much
didn't,
for the
but,
miles
like,
that you
I
walked.
should have. But Jybone witnessed it, so
There we go. There
I
we
totally retired my shoes in Vegas. So, and I had been kind of like fuddling around with breaking some different shoes in. Nothing really stuck, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy some when I get to Hawaii. That way, I don't have to pack it.
Yeah.
That makes
So
sense.
what did you end up getting?
I ended
My
up
question.
getting some. What did I get? I got some hokas.
I
Oh,
knew
nice.
it. I knew it. Hawaii is all about the hokas. Like when we were in Hawaii and we were walking around with Makiki Tiki, he actually had to pause giving us a tour to run in a store and buy a couple pairs of hokas that were on sale.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
As he was wearing hokas.
Yes.
Like Makiki Tiki and like that whole like Hawaii crew, that contingency, they are like some great ambassadors for this game.
Yes, they really
like-
are.
They really are.
They really came out and showed us like the whole
All the-
Mahalo, like what
Hospitality.
that really means. They were awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally
I
agree.
just want to shout that out, man. I just felt so welcome. I felt like I had a family, I had a community there. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
I miss them so much, man.
Like he stayed with my little slow behind going up the trail.
Mhm.
It was like, I'll stay with you. I'm like, I
I
appreciate it.
know.
I'm just huffing and puffing up here. But we're all gonna make it to the top.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
feel like actually me, Korkio, and Mikiki had like a solid amount of time together. And
Yeah.
that it was the best. The
Yeah.
best. Crazy talented, crazy generous and sweet, and I'm sure they also had a cooler for you guys by the time you got back down to the bottom of the mountain. And man, just
Yeah.
great hosts.
Yeah.
They couldn't have picked a better spot for
great
their
ambassadors.
yeah.
Yeah. And I
Couldn't have
miss
picked a better spot.
I miss Jenny 808's spam musubi. Like that was so good. I mean, I don't eat meat anymore, but like it was so good.
We would make the exception.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Though I would not eat it at the top of the volcano like some people did. Like that's I wouldn't eat anything at the top of the
Gotta
volcano.
have snacks when you're hunting.
I would not
Oh,
at
no,
the,
not that hike. Not that
not
hike.
not with how hot that was. No, because we did it in the middle
I
of the
literally just
day.
wanted
Oh,
water.
that's right.
We
Yeah.
just wanted water.
If
so
I
much
put
water.
food in my stomach at that point, it would have come up. There was no way I could hold food down at that point. I was too exhausted.
Like
and
we
too...
actually, when we got to the bottom, we went to breakfast.
Yeah, I
That
couldn't
sounds
eat
wonderful.
for a while.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wish we would have gone and
That was
eaten
like
afterwards.
Loco
We had
number like 97 for me. I loved it.
I love you. That's amazing.
Well, we went to
Boz's
what's his
house.
face Boz's house and had his star fruit off
Star
of his
fruit.
tree. That was
Yeah,
great.
that was also great.
Yeah.
We had
Fruit
lots of
tree.
snacks. We had
Yeah,
tons
there were
of
plenty
snacks.
of
We had
snacks.
cookies and all sorts of stuff. No, it was great.
Yeah.
But I still feel like we missed out on
Shannon
that family
still had
dinner.
her snack pack from the plane.
That does not surprise me at all.
I was like, is this a Southwest snack pack? I recognize this. Chips and dips.
Yeah.
Funny enough, she brought one of those with her today.
Of course she did. Of course she did.
Mm.
But yeah. What's up, Coley? Good to see you in here.
Yeah, we've got Viriathis too, and I saw I saw
think
Just Win earlier.
Yeah, you brought out all of the Bay Area. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Shooting.
Oh, they came out to see what I was talking about.
Yeah. See if you're talking shit.
Of course I am. My lips are moving. You don't know whether to give me a Tic Tac or toilet paper because I'm talking shit.
I love you. Oh my god, that's amazing.
Mm.
Well, okay, so I was gonna bring up how much walking do you do, Sweeting? Is like a lot or a little or like how do you make your keys?
On an average day, I usually do like maybe 4 of the walking goals.
Okay, yeah.
Like
Way better
That's
than
pretty
me.
good.
I can do those like right here
No
in my
problem.
neighborhood, like walking a little bit. Like
Yeah.
goal 7 is the devil. Walking goal 7 is the
Yeah,
devil.
every time.
It is like 90 miles
Mhm.
for that goal alone.
And then like
And-
60 for 8, which makes perfect sense, obviously.
So generally, if I get through 7, I'm getting 8 too. If I don't get through 7, I'm like, nah, whatever. If I don't get halfway through 7, like by the first half of the day, it ain't happening.
Mhm.
It's not happening.
Wait, so you typically get that far though, or
No, I
Is that,
typically
like, once a week?
like get 4. Like it's
4.
really difficult for me to walk during the week.
Yeah. Because
Just
you have
because,
work.
like
and stuff.
I'm at work and I'm using my phone for everything but Coin Hunt World. So
Yeah.
that's really my difficulty. But like on the weekends, like I can get my goals in pretty easily. Like I'll just hit my walking path, and that gets me to at least 7, sometimes 7.5, depending on if I stretch it. And if I want to go for gusto and get them all, I can add. There's a little park like around the block, and if I add that to the loop, that definitely gets me 8.
Nice.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
But,
Well, at least you have like a reliable kind of loop to gauge it, right? That's awesome.
But I gotta have number 1 the battery life, number 2 the energy, and number 3 the snacks and water.
It has to be a perfect combo.
I gotta have everything
All
has to line up
conditions.
for me to go
Yes.
for all 8 all at once.
I hear ya. Definitely feel that.
I would never do all 8 broken up. I always, if I'm going to do all 8, I do it all at once. I feel like I have to. That's the only way to do it.
You're like,
Oh, no.
I got a full charge on my phone, a backup battery, I got wires.
Just headstrong.
And I'm
Well-
energetic. Let's do it.
But I usually don't walk at all. It's like, if you're going to drop me off 7 miles away from the house, I'll walk home and I'll finish all 8. But I'm not just going to leave my house and walk a loop around the neighborhood because
Yeah.
I'm too lazy for that shit. You gotta make me
Like-
walk home from far away, and then I'll do it. But, like, I'm not just gonna leave my house walking.
And like, I recently moved. Like, I still live in Vacaville, but I moved like from where all of my vaults are.
Mm-hmm.
So like, but I can still walk to it.
Okay,
Or I
well,
can drive to
that's
it.
great.
And then still get my 8 goals in.
Okay,
But
yeah.
if I walk to it, I don't have to do the extra park loop.
Yeah.
If I drive to it, I do have to do the extra park loop.
But you're getting vaults while you're doing the loop, right? So you feel like, yeah,
All
you're
the
not really
in the
like,
loop, yeah.
you're not just like walking in a park to
As
fucking
I'm
walk.
as I'm making my keys, I'm also spending them.
Yeah, you know. The blessings of being in a city that is dense and also walkable.
Like, technically, we're rural. We're like country.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard 50 vaults in a park, so I don't think so.
Like, we did that. We set that up ourselves.
That's
Like-
pretty amazing.
And there's like
Wait,
maybe
so-
like there's like one system vault in the whole area. Everything else is users.
That's crazy.
That's really good.
We did that.
Yeah, that's really good.
So, Hoth says, has everyone listed something? I'm sure he means for Adventure Road.
AR. Oops.
Yeah.
Adventure Road check-in.
I did earlier today. I listed one of the Kauka Tiki guys because I had 4 of them. I was like, I don't need 4, so I'll sell one.
I haven't even checked what the AR tasks are. Can somebody?
If you
It
see
is-
me, if you see me list my Tiki T blueprint for 33 keys, somebody slapped me. That was an accident. Return that back.
Wait, you didn't actually do that, did you?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sorry,
don't do
that's-
that.
They're like, you gotta do what?
Do not. That
Don't
shit
do
will
that.
sell.
No, I earned that. I can't put that on the auction block.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
And I want to talk about your auction house activities because we can take some notes from Sw33ting, by the way.
Well,
Some
So
auction
we're talking
house.
about auction house.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I have like a super auction house strategy. What I try to list something
Cool.
every day. I try to list
That's a
something every day
strategy.
so that I
Yes.
have keys. And then for me, what I do is I do 1 week I'll do QBs, the next
Mhm.
week I'll do materials, and then I'll like put out a shot. Hey, if anybody's looking for anything, I'm gonna be listing mats in the auction house. So if you have mats you want, let me know and I'll list it.
Nice. Do you
And,
actually
like,
get people
a
that
few people-
respond?
Huh? Yeah, people have
You
responded.
actually-
They're like, "Do you have blah blah blah?" And I was like, "How many you need?" I got 2,000. They're like, "I only need 20." I'm like, I was like, "I'll list 20."
But it works. It
Yeah.
works.
There you go.
And I was like, and I always start all my auctions at 33 keys. So everything I list is gonna be at least worth 33 keys.
That's
All
smart.
right.
Okay,
That's
so
good to
that's
know.
I heard 3 separate strategies in there. So
That's more of a strategy
we can
than I
learn
have.
a lot. Yeah.
I mean, my strategy is just if Adventure Road asks me to list something on the auction house, I list something on the auction house. That's like as far as it
That's a
goes.
strategy too. I'm just like I learned how to not get down to 0 keys ever again.
Yeah, that's a horrible
You
feeling.
never forget. Yes, you never forget the 0 blue keys.
People claim to be key poor, and they got like yellow keys, green keys. Somebody had a red key talking about their key poor, and I was like, I sent a screenshot of my 0 everything, and one boarding pass.
I know boarding pass.
I've been at zero everything, I think, one time at the very end of, I want to say, the Chinese New Year event when I was getting the yellow dragon. And I literally got down to zero everything. Like, at the very last minute, I was driving around to get keys, because that's back when you could drive to get keys.
Yes.
I was picking them up just in order to forge that last red key. Oh my god, it was scary, because it was like 15 minutes, or it was like a half an hour before the event ended. I was still driving around to get keys. That was terrifying. So yeah,
I wish I would.
You're at ground zero.
I wish I would have been a little bit more involved in gameplay back when the key moves were around, because I would have stacked up keys.
Definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
Like my first event was that Hawaii event where I printed the Metallica. That was my first event, because like I started playing.
Okay, yeah.
I started playing after the Chinese New Year event had ended.
Okay.
And so like I had no idea like what the chain event was, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna need enough keys to make a red key. How many keys is that? How many keys? I don't even.
Does anybody even have that? Who even does that? Yeah.
Like, who made up these numbers?
Yeah, literally. I remember thinking the exact same when I first started playing. Like, yeah, right. A purple, a red. Yeah, no.
Like,
yeah,
I still ascertain the only purple key I'm ever gonna get is the little sticker one I got in Vegas. That's the only purple key I'm ever gonna have.
yeah. I still have never had a purple. Like, that the most I've only ever, like, right now I have 2 reds, only because at one point Adventure Road asked me to forge a red, and I had enough to do that. This is the most.
I hate that task. I will not do it. I refuse. I'm not forging a red key.
Yeah. Oh, no, I've only done it just because I haven't been hunting, and I'm like, well, I actually have enough yellows to just do it, so I might as well. But like, and I figure I'll use them for the events, but I've never seen more than 2 reds in, like, I can't imagine more than that. I've never seen a purple. Yeah, but I'm the opposite of Keyport right now, even though I still don't have as much as like some people do. But like, I actually saw my my blue key count switch over 4,000 today, and I was like, what? Holy shit, that's a good number.
I'm lucky that my blue key count is at triple digits right now. Like,
yeah, well,
I've been walking around. I've been walking around San Francisco all weekend because it's Pride, and it is vault dense there. I've been just like blowing through keys.
Yeah,
yeah.
Shit.
After that Chinese New Year event where I had 0 keys, I said I am never going below 1,000 blue keys ever again. Like, if I get close, I'm gonna stop hitting vaults and I'm just gonna collect keys, because that was terrifying. So, yeah.
At some point, I'm probably gonna have to raise my floor for keys, which is right now at 33. I will not go below 33 keys.
Okay. Yeah,
that feels fair.
I'm probably gonna need to raise it at some point, but like, the next number I'd probably raise it to would be 333. And
yeah, I was just thinking that.
I'm nowhere near that right now. I want to list something for only blue keys, but it doesn't work that way.
Right. Yeah.
I was like, I want 300 blue keys for this Susie, man. I don't want
that would be nice.
I don't want greens. I just want blues.
Yeah. So,
like, if you take the time to put 300 blue keys, I should get those 300 blue keys.
Oh my!
I did see your comment. I thought it was it's a fair point. Like, just put in the keys that the people put in. Like, just even trade. Yeah. But yeah,
I remember when I bought that OG blueprint, like, way back in the beginning. It was like, I want to say it was like 1,800 keys or something it cost me. Every single one of those was a blue key. I remember sitting there forever because I refused to ever forge them up because I didn't think I was going to win it, and I didn't want to end up with a bunch of yellow keys. And I ended up winning it, and I was like, oh shit, now I have no blue keys.
Shit.
Yeah. So, Adventure Road tasks for today are, one was equip a Spain QB.
Not gonna happen.
And another one was list something in the auction house, and then solve one yellow vault. So,
Okay.
I will
so
not be
mad
solving.
at that solve one yellow vault because,
Yeah.
like I said, I was in San Francisco. I hit the yellow vault.
Damn it.
I hit the happy vault after happy hour because I was driving across the bridge.
Oh, shit.
Because happy hour is at 2 a.m. You know, last call at the bar. I got the bar. It's happy hour. I'm answering questions half coherent. I'm walking
But
around.
now
I'm like,
that-
oh, I still have
wait,
water in
wait.
my water bottle.
But your yellow vault would have reset, right? Today. Or no, tomorrow.
No.
Shit.
No, tomorrow. It'll reset tomorrow.
Damn it. Wait, but is it tomorrow morning?
I guess if I was still in the city, I could have went to Golden Gate Park, but I'm not in the city anymore.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, so I'm a bit behind on Adventure Road this month. I'm almost done with tier 22. And we've only got 5 days left.
You got this. You got this.
I don't know. I hope so.
Walk it out.
I will.
I just finished yesterday.
Yeah?
Thank you, San Francisco. I hit so many vaults that I finished, and I was like, oh,
That's awesome.
I was like, I got my little cute was that Gemini
Oh yeah,
Zodiac
the QB.
QB, yeah.
Cute.
Yeah.
I was like,
Well-
I should get two. We should get 2 of those. It's a Gemini.
There you go.
Or
Yeah.
at least have a chance of getting 2, right?
Or
Right.
like it should be like two-faced, like a QB face on the front and a QB face on the back.
There we go. I
there
like
you go.
that. I like that.
Yeah,
That would be sick.
Those
Wait,
are
Korkio.
just my thoughts.
I like it.
Are the developers still in here? Illusion Weaver, are you hearing this?
Are we starting to talk shit now?
But
No, just giving ideas.
Some might say
Oh.
the Aries one should be the two-faced as well.
Yeah.
Wait,
so
Korkio, what tier did you say you're at?
22. I'm almost done with 22.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, I should be able to
So
get
you can catch up.
I should get at least 2 tiers tomorrow. I
Yeah,
just wish that
with
one of the things, like, instead of yellow vault, I wish the other thing was 8 walking quests, because like I could do that tomorrow. Usually I don't do that, but like
Yes.
tomorrow would be a good time to have that, but unfortunately it won't. So, oh well.
But hey, get your walking goals anyway. Get your points.
Oh, I will.
You got your AR
Yeah.
pass, right? Get your points for those walking
Yeah.
goals.
Yeah. I mean, it'll end up being like just under 100 points anyway if you get all
Right.
8. So.
Right.
But I mean, I figure if you solve vaults while you're walking, that'll
then well
reach
over
100.
There you go.
Yeah, and there's like, I want to say, I mean, we don't do the full, like, totally around the lake, so I want to say it's about 80 to 90 vaults that I'll hit on the whole thing. So yeah, I mean,
Nice.
should be. That's why
Nice.
I'll hit at least 2.
And you get a
things.
beautiful view while you're walking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing that distracts me from when I'm walking. Like if there's something like nice to look at, like in the spring, like that park. Like I said, there's like a lot of like creeks and like little ponds, natural water features. There'll be some like cool looking birds.
Yeah.
Before I know it, I've walked the whole park.
Yeah.
And you're like,
I
I don't know if I've done any
wow, that was
hunting."
fast. And I saw so many cool stuff, and I put pictures on Twitter. Like,
Yeah.
Right. Well, the last week when my mom and I went walking, she insisted we do some jogging. So I was less paying attention to the beautiful sights that day. And there was actually one point, because it's been so long since I've gone jogging, that I thought I was going to throw up, but
no.
I kept it down. I was like, all right. It was so hot. I mean, it was insanely hot. And it just been a while. Like, I mean, I'll sit here and like, you know, rip up trim and like, you know, hammer stuff in and all day long, cut down trees, but jogging, man. Yeah, and I made the mistake
I do not run. I do not run.
Yeah,
you gotta condition yourself.
Aptly named. I will walk.
Yeah,
I do not run. Like someone once asked me if I was a chubby chaser, and I was like, you don't.
I'm not
really
chasing anything.
You might have to walk briskly, but you don't have to chase.
Yeah.
So I'll
Nothing
say yes.
or no one is getting chased.
But I do it the chubby way.
Yeah, I also made the mistake of not wearing a sports bra because I didn't know she was going to require me to jog. So I'm like running like this, like holding myself because I think that's what in the beginning, I think that's what made my stomach hurt so much was all the motion over here. Not like there's a lot that moves. I mean, I don't have that much, but there's still something there and it's moving too much. It was not comfortable.
Was like, no, not doing this.
No.
Not today.
I won't make that mistake tomorrow morning, I promise you. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll know what to expect with your mom at the very least.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of great sights, not something I've seen while walking, but a couple days ago, I finally saw, like, in his full glory, our great horned owl that lives in the backyard.
Oh.
He's gorgeous. And he's like 2 feet tall, at least. And he just sat there and
owl.
Yeah, he's one of the big ones, and he just sat there on a branch and just stared at me, and then like for like a good minute we just stared at each other, and then he just like swooped down and like flew to another branch, and then he stared at me for like another 30 seconds, and then like he went somewhere else. But like he lives in my backyard, like.
That's amazing.
Not my fenced-in area, but like the green area behind my backyard, so I can every once in a while spot him, and I hear him all the time. And I named him, but I'm forgetting what his name is now. Hold on, because it was cute, but it wasn't catchy, so it's
so you wrote it down so you wouldn't forget.
No, it was it's part of his scientific name. And it's really cute. Let's see. Oh, Bubo. Because the scientific like genus for owls is Bubo. And I was like, that's cute. I like it.
That is cute.
Bubo.
And apparently there's like some character in some movie that was an owl that was named Bubo or something. I don't know, my boyfriend mentioned it and I was like, I've never seen that. I don't know.
I can only think of one. I can only think of like one owl movie, and I can't think of the name of it, but it was like these like superhero owls. They were like knights or whatever.
What? That sounds cool.
Like it was like chill. It was a badass movie. I can't remember what the movie was called.
Yeah, I don't know that it was specifically an owl movie. I think it was like a Disney movie that happened to have a character that was an owl.
Makes sense.
But I don't know. He's the one that's seen all the Disney kid movies because he's got kids. I haven't seen most of them, so I don't know anything about it. But yeah, Bubo, he's real pretty. He's huge. He's so huge. Oh my god, blows my mind.
You'll have to try to get a like a video or at least a picture or something to post.
It's not likely to happen, but I will do my
tricky.
best. Yeah,
we need him to be Twitter famous.
Yeah, I'll try. There's no vaults in my backyard though, so I'll have to just share it separately from Coin Hunt Twitter photos. But yeah, so yeah, he's real cool, and I'm hoping I don't get chased by skunks tomorrow because there have been a lot of skunks out. Like my dogs have been sprayed probably 4 times in the past 2 or 3 weeks.
No,
skunks are vicious.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So,
I think skunks are starting to run in gangs because you don't ever see like one anymore. It's like at least 2 or 3 together.
Yeah. Well, last year when I got chased while I was walking around the lake, it was 3 of them chasing me.
Like, yeah.
It's ridiculous.
They're ganging up. They must be in communication with the orcas. They're organizing. All the black and white animals are like forming up. Next thing you know, we're got groups of honey badgers. It's all over there. Once the honey badgers organize, we're all gone.
Are you mentioning the orcas because of like the new thing where they're like attacking boats?
Yeah.
Have you heard about that? Okay.
Yes.
Oh my god. So my boyfriend was reading something about that, right? And apparently it's like something that's like a fad for them. Like it's juvenile male orcas that are doing this, and it's like the popular thing to do.
Of course it is.
And it like, and they've had fads like this before, where like a couple in one pod will start doing it, and then the like it spreads to other like nearby pods will start like, and it's just certain groups.
All get a bad attitude, and then it just like, is contagious.
Puberty.
Yeah,
what?
It's exactly what. Yeah, they're going through puberty, and this is what they're doing to fit in.
God.
It's freaking ridiculous. But what's worse?
A bunch of freaking teenagers.
So the article he was reading related it back to another fad that happened in the late 80s with female orcas, female juvenile orcas, where it became a fad for them to wear a dead salmon on their head.
What?
So there was just a couple of juvenile female orcas in like this one pod that would like they'd find a dead salmon and just like swim around with it on their head. And then all of a sudden all these other female juvenile orcas started doing it, and there are photos of it all over the place. So if you just Google orcas with salmon on their head, you will see lots of photos of these female orcas just wearing salmon hats. And then it just faded out like any fad does. Like the puffy jacket fad, like, you know, these things like we do them for a little bit, then they fade out.
Like shoulder pads. Nobody do that.
Exactly. They're so much like us. It like blew my mind that they do this.
That's hilarious.
But can you imagine like a killer whale swimming around with like a dead salmon on his head?
They're trying to attract a mate with the salmon scent.
Right.
It's like if I carried bacon in my purse.
Oh my god.
It smells like bacon.
Oh my god.
Oh my, we lost it. We could not stop laughing for like a full hour. And then the way my brain works.
Right now.
Yeah, the way my brain works, like I randomly will like parody songs like stupidly. Like I'll just be sitting there and a tune will come to mind and I'll relate it to whatever we're talking about. So, you know the song oh god. Raindrops keep falling on my head. Right? So I'm sitting there and I just go, I've got a salmon on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Like, what the fuck is wrong with my brain?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Right.
And then I got that song stuck in my head, right? So like my brain just keeps singing I've got a salmon on my head. And then I decide that my band name is The Wailers. So the song is called Salmon Hat by The Wailers. You can only find it in my head. I'm not putting it on Spotify.
All right. You made a song come into my head, right?
You can only find it in my head.
Salmon on my head, I will never take it off. And every time I step up out the ocean, salmon hat goes up. And it's fading.
I love it.
Up, down, up, down, up, down.
Nice. Nice.
Oh,
that's
oh my
wonderful.
god, you guys, my cheeks hurt.
That's what it's like. That's what it's like when you hang out with me.
That's great.
I'm getting that sense, Sw33ting.
Ooh, this is a good idea for Chat GPT.
Mm.
We can have her make another parody of a popular song about salmon hats.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like. Are we there?
No.
Want to get into Chat GPT?
I mean, it's only been like what, an hour and a half. I'm just saying, like when we get there, we can do that.
Fair enough. I might need a refill before that time. What's DD from the Berg saying?
He said he heard that one orca got hurt from a boat impeller, and now the pod is going after boats like they're getting revenge. But that's not what I've been hearing. It's like they won't hurt anyone, or like they won't actually like try to hurt the boat.
They're just going for the boats.
Yeah, they're like.
Not only are the orcas going through puberty, now they're forming up gangs for retaliation.
Right?
I mean,
very much like
all the
human
propellers.
behavior.
Yeah, all the propellers are looking the same. It's feeling very much so. Yes. Tribal reactions.
I was watching that new show. Well, not new, but the Our Planet 2, like the second one.
Oh yeah.
And there was orcas. Like they were showing orcas doing things, and all I could picture was them wearing salmon hats, and like I couldn't actually pay attention to what they were actually doing. But whatever you do, if you decide to watch Our Planet 2, don't watch the behind the scenes shit, because I saw the most depressing thing I have ever seen in my entire life by watching the behind the scenes stuff. And just don't do it. Here's your warning. Oh, look, I'm the only one not getting a refill. I wonder what Mama's drinking. We didn't even ask her. What are you drinking?
Me?
Yeah, what are you drinking?
Water. I need to hydrate.
Yeah. I got sparkling water. It's like what I always drink nowadays. The sparkling helps, like when you're out walking and your mouth starts to stick together. It helps like break up all of the dry mouth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't like carbonated water.
No.
I like carbonated soda.
Yeah. I mean, I was drinking lots of diet soda, and then I was like, well, it doesn't need to be soda. I mean, I mean, I guess my carbonated water is like diet soda.
Yeah.
But, whatever.
Just a lower calorie option.
Yeah, I could never drink full sugar soda. I mean, my mother was the type that, like, I never had full sugar soda until I was an adult and could buy it on my own. So it tasted really weird to me. Like, I didn't even know it existed when I was a kid. I thought I was drinking what everyone else was drinking. Come to find out, I wasn't. So, yeah. I also didn't know what an actual stick of butter looked like, because I had never seen that either. But
did you make your own butter? Or did you have to turn it?
We didn't have butter. It was always like butter flavored spray. She was a super health nut. It was absolutely insane. Yeah. We can't hear you, Mama. I think you're still muted.
Can't believe it's not butter.
Yeah, can't believe it's not butter. That's what we had in the house for the most.
So you were very familiar with Fabio then.
Yeah, I remember those commercials.
They were great.
Yeah.
But definitely. So what are you drinking, Mama?
Yeah, what are you drinking?
White vino. Super basic. Sauvignon Blanc, I think.
All right.
What's everybody else drinking?
I'm more basic than you. I'm drinking water.
And I'm somewhere in the middle, because my water's got like sparkles in it.
There we go. But Sw33ting, what were you drinking earlier?
Painkillers.
No. Oh, you celebrated Pride yesterday?
Yeah, I was out
there we
last
go.
night, and then I was up this morning. Yep.
Yeah. Yes,
Technically, I
and
was up this morning and out this morning and back in this morning. I don't know.
there we
What,
go.
is
Okay.
it still Sunday?
So your night ended this morning, and then you napped, and then you woke up, and you were like, "Shit, I lost stream."
There's still more pride happening.
There we go.
Mm.
There we go. All month long, baby.
All month long.
Love it.
Like I'm disappointed in myself. I've been like rainbowing out all week, like my outfits, and I didn't take pictures. And my colleagues were like, I came every day like with a different rainbow shirt. I had like rainbow accessories, all kind of stuff. And my colleagues were like, "How many rainbows do you have?" I have them all. I have them all.
There's no such thing as too many.
No.
I should have worn that tonight. I didn't even think about it. I've got my rainbow AOK shirt, and I've got one of those like light up rainbow fedoras.
Ooh. That sounds
That's fancy.
Yeah, my boyfriend wore it last year during the parade, so I stole it.
My favorite rainbow accessory has got to be like my rainbow tie. So like I always think like I don't have any game, but apparently I have really good game. So like my first time going to San Francisco Pride, I buy a rainbow tie, and then like I go up to like a person that I think is cute or whatever, and I was like, "Hey, can you help me tie this tie?" I completely know how to tie my own damn tie.
The best icebreaker, because then you just untie it and do it again.
Yes, and then you talk to them, and you're like, hey, blah blah blah, whoopie whoop, blah blah, and you get some information. So yeah.
Okay, everybody, if you weren't taking auction house notes, you can now take pickup notes from Sw33ting.
Yeah, help me tie my tie.
It's the way to do it.
My favorite rainbow accessory for Pride is I have one of those like rainbow tutus that like stick out straight. They're really like short ones. Because it's so fucking hot. Like they always do the Pride Parade at like 1 p.m. when it's like 100 degrees and super sunny. So like I'll wear that with like short like bike shorts under it because otherwise I'd die. And it's, I don't know, it's got so much flair. I love it.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, I'm down for rainbow tutus any day.
So much tool.
Yeah.
So much.
Yep.
I think I actually got it at the first Pride Parade I walked in from a friend who like was like, "Oh, you don't have anything here, take this." And then she just never asked for it back, so I just wore it every year.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. But she was in the parade with me every year, and she knew it was hers, and she would always come with her own. So it's like, I would give this back to you, but like, you don't need it, and I do.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely yours now.
Yeah. We have such a great Pride here. We actually have 2 Prides in Oklahoma City because the Gayborhood has one, but then they also wanted to make a more mainstream one, and so they have like a downtown one as well. So we've got like
I'm sorry, Gayborhood?
Oh yeah, we've got a whole district called the Gayborhood. Yeah.
Backtrack.
we've got a whole district in Oklahoma City called the Gayborhood.
Love that.
And it's right around, we have the largest like gay resort in the entire Southwest. It's like 3 hotels, like 4 pools, some like stores and restaurants, and like I want to say there's like 3 or 4 nightclubs in it. And so the Gayborhood is kind of like around that. We've got like our main drag has like most of the gay bars, and then one of my favorite places is called The Boom, where they do like Rocky Horror Picture Show, and they do like Sunday night or Sunday morning brunch drag shows, which are fucking hilarious, like amazing comedians. And then we've got like there's a diversity center that does like outreach and has food pantries and stuff, and like we've got all the resources right there. And then most of the gay community actually lives around that district just because it's like where everyone goes to stuff. So it kind of works.
Yeah.
But so there's the neighborhood, and then there's downtown. And so we have the neighborhood's pride was, I think, the first weekend of the month. And then, wait, was that this? No. Yeah. Okay. It was the first weekend of the month. And then the downtown one was this weekend. I've only ever done the neighborhood one because that's the only one there was for the longest time. And the downtown one was kind of more like a commercial thing, like big sponsors, and like people did that because they wanted to like be seen and like make money and stuff like that. But like the neighborhood one is like the authentic, like the actual community. And so that's the parade that I walk in every year. Well, except for this year. But yeah, so we have two. And then where Danibus lives down in Norman, they have their own pride. And every town around here has their own pride, and they're always on different weekends. So you could actually just like do a big pride like circle.
Like,
it's wonderful.
Like from May to like September.
Yeah,
seriously.
Different places have like their different pride celebrations. I know, like typically for like San Francisco, this area, it's the last weekend in June. And then I believe LA is always like the first weekend in June, or West Hollywood, I'll say.
Well, so that's why I was just gonna say, Korkio, when you say like the one that has like all the sponsors and stuff, they're basically capitalizing on Pride. That was LA Pride this year because typically Pride happens in WeHo in West Hollywood. And that was the only one we had for the longest time. Like we had like one in LA, but it wasn't an official, like Mariah Carey and Megan Thee Stallion are performing at LA Pride, but that's exactly what happened this year. Yeah. And I actually, one of my best friends got to, not open for, but performed the same day as Mariah Carey, which was cool. Fucking incredible. But yeah, I just thought it was kind of ironic this year that like we had an LA Pride that costs $150 to get into, and then you have like WeHo Pride, which is what we've always had.
Wait,
and that's
you have
just
to pay to get into Pride?
Oh yeah, because it's a whole concert now, and Mariah Carey's performing.
Like Pride is free, and so like
that's how it is in West Hollywood.
I was part of a group where we were taking donations so that we can help to keep it free.
Right. Yeah.
And then
this is the way it should be.
From what I understand, the parade in LA has always been free, but the festival has always had a charge, like, nominal charge, like $15-20. But
sure,
like $150?
Yeah. That's insane.
They really commercialized it.
I mean, what's the point of
Big
sponsors if you're going to charge for people to get in? Like, even our downtown Pride that was all about the money, like, that's still free.
Wait, so I'm not exaggerating. Literally, Mariah Carey and Megan Thee Stallion performed.
I mean, that makes sense. If it's a concert, that's different.
But like, if you're doing it for Pride, do it for Pride. Yeah, right. But like, why are you charging for it, right? Like, why are they being paid?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
like, or just get like Target to pay them to do the concert or something.
Yes.
Like, come on.
Exactly. I couldn't even go see my best friend perform because I was like, I'm so sorry, I can't afford to take off work and then also pay to take off work to come see you. I love you.
We don't have big names like that, but we did have someone from RuPaul's Drag Race was the MC because they're from here, and I don't know the names of those people.
I think I might know who you're talking about, but okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I
love RuPaul.
Like, we don't really do, like, there's not really concerts. We have, like, we have the locals come together and do, like, drag show contests, and, like, we have, like, a drag king contest, and then there's, like, a costume change contest, and, like, I don't know, there's, like, community things. Like, it's people from the community getting up on stage and doing stuff. I love that.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's where it's at.
I love our Pride. It's so much fun. But I wish I had gone this year. Now I regret it.
There's always next year.
Always
Yep.
next year. I won't miss it next year.
I'm like, for me, this is my first like Pride since like COVID. I didn't really go out last year, and then the first one when like COVID was like they
Hot. Oh, I think you
was
lost
like,
your.
no, I'm not gonna do that. Sorry, I had a call come in.
Oh no, no worries.
Like, I'm not gonna do this dumb thing with a mask and only like 50 people can be on the like street or whatever. It was some stupid stuff.
Yeah.
And but like, so yeah, this is my first year like getting back out there, and um I went out there mainly just to go to kind of support my softball league because it's our 50th year, and so
Congrats.
like and stuff like that, and also because it's Pride, and you know there's like sexy ladies out there, man.
Yeah. Go meet some people. Go have some fun.
Right.
Man, I
Pride's
swear,
always fun.
Pride is one of the events that I meet the most new people. Like,
Which is
'cause,
great
like,
because you're meeting like-minded people,
Yeah.
which is what I love about going to events. Like
I mean,
that.
when you walk the parade, anyone that's got a house along the parade route usually has like a kiddie pool in their front lawn, and they've got like 20 people in the kiddie pool in the front lawn, and like if you are willing to like step out of the parade for a minute, you can go dip in the kiddie pool and come back and join the parade. And but we also would table at Pride, so like it was with the atheist group. We would have a table, and just that was where we got so many new members, because people were like, this is my first time at Pride and my church kicked me out, my family kicked me out. We're like, come be part of our community, we'll take you in, we'll love you. And it was always great. Yeah.
I was one of my teammates was talking about how they had gone to the Trans March on Friday. Unfortunately I wasn't able to attend because like I got off work late, and they were saying, oh, there were these like, you know, Christian groups yelling at us that we're going to hell. And I was like, did you yell back that you're not going to hell for being trans, you're going to hell for something else?
Yeah, those people never last. They never last.
I so much fun with those people, just reporting other things. That's not why I'm going to hell.
Yeah. Definitely not why.
Yeah. I mean, our community here is like, they're confident enough that like those people show up, try for like 5 minutes, and they just like lose their
Shut it down.
Yeah, no one will pay attention to them. People like, you know, try and get them kicked out, and they're gone. Which you'd be surprised, like in the Bible Belt, you'd think that those people would be everywhere, but nah, we don't put up with that shit.
Whatever. You better take that to your house, man.
Yeah, anywhere else but here.
Go leave your porch. Get off mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the time. It's not the time.
Right? I was like, Jesus loves my gas. I don't know how cool y'all are.
Now, I need Jesus. No, you need Jesus.
Right?
Turn her goodbye.
Have you talked to Jesus Christ lately? The other day.
He always be in the auction house, by the way.
You got unlimited resources, bruh.
Wait, was that during our last? That was during the meetup, wasn't it?
He always in the auction house.
I remember that.
Hilarious.
That was something I caught on your stream. Yeah.
Yes, it's amazing. It's amazing. Oh, we've got some haze speculation of so who thinks QBverse is going to start in September? Oh, Hoth thinks it will for sure by Halloween. And Hayes says it's going to be chaos at first.
I don't ever try to guess when things are finally going to happen, because I'm always wrong.
Yeah.
I hope it starts in September so we can have that chaotic month before Halloween.
Right?
Right. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think it's gonna happen just because they don't have enough time to test everything. Like, I haven't even started the open beta test, so, or like the closed beta test for non-developers.
I'll just let it be known I'm available for beta testing.
Did you sign up for it?
A ticket out there, I'm available.
Did you?
Yeah, did you sign up for it?
I think I did. I don't know. I be doing stuff and I don't be knowing if I'm doing it right.
Yeah. If they tell you to do it, you kind of do it, and then
they be like, fill out this form. All right, fill out this other form. Okay, wait, wasn't that the same form?
Okay, so you probably signed up for it. That's good.
Yeah,
that's good. Yeah, I know. It should be interesting. I really hope. I mean, the sooner the better, right? Because we want to have it like we want to have the structure building when things are warm, because you need to go outside and obviously build, but you also need multiple people to be willing to go outside and build. So you better hope that the weather is nice in order to do that.
Yeah. I mean, I can't
The good thing is
imagine-
it's not walking, right? So like you could technically do it by car, but I don't know. We actually don't even know that yet. Like maybe you have to be walking, but we don't know. So I don't know.
I can't imagine Oklahoma ever being cold again. The winter doesn't exist. I mean, literally it's 10 o'clock at night right now and it is 90 degrees.
Oh, wow. I want to go lay outside your house. I am so over this freaking weather we have down here. It's like
still cold
gray.
there?
Oh, it's so annoying. I've gotten in a couple of days of sunshine and I like soak it up. I will not get anything else done on my days off because I am laying by the pool and I refuse to do anything else. And then it just creates more work for me on a work day, but it's fun.
Yeah.
I just cannot stand the gray anymore.
Well, yeah, you can come here for sure. I mean, and we have those thunderstorms that you guys don't get, apparently.
Yep.
Man, we actually, my mom lost power for 16 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Oh, well, we did have that happen at work a couple of days ago, so I don't need that ever, actually.
But isn't that just like rolling brownouts or something instead of like storms?
It was out for hours. And we were still open at the restaurant, and our power went out at like 8 o'clock. It was the worst.
Why did the power go out?
No idea.
Somebody didn't pay PG&E.
No, it was our entire block is the issue. And so, yeah, if it was us, everybody's eating for free, but it wasn't us. So I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it was crazy because the 3 years that I lived in that house, the power never went out. And then my mom moves in and immediately she gets a 16-hour power outage. But we had 80-mile-an-hour straight line wind gusts. That's what knocked out the power. 80-mile-an-hour winds.
Holy shit.
So y'all had little tornadoes, huh?
Yeah. Well, it was just straight wind. It wasn't even circle wind.
Oh.
It was crazy. I mean, and we've been having those storms like that, like nonstop for the past couple weeks, but they last for like 2 hours and it's sunny before then. And then all of a sudden the sky turns almost black and rains and it's windy and you can tell it's coming because like, it's like still as hell and sunny. And then all of a sudden it gets super windy. That lasts for like 2 hours and then it's sunny again. It's insane. It's the best way to have a rainstorm, if you ask me. At least it's not like
all day,
cloudy and rainy all day,
days and days. Yeah.
But it happens like almost every other day at this point. Is we have a 2-hour rainstorm and then it's sunny again. It's been so odd. I don't know.
I've heard you guys. Yeah. Up in the Bay Area, you guys have had pretty decent weather, right?
Like it's pretty chill. Next week we're supposed to start getting our up to the 90s, triple digits, but we've been, I think the highest we've had is like 85, 89. So that's great, especially out here.
That's awesome.
Vacaville gets really hot. Like we get up to the triple digits really quickly. And I'm anticipating the hottest day of June is probably going to be on Friday because I have a barbecue planned. So
of course.
So
of course.
The last time I planned a barbecue, it was the hottest day of the summer.
Yes.
So I'm anticipating that's going to be on Friday. So I have extra hats, headgear, and I'll make sure I have extra bottles of water nearby because I'm anticipating it's going to be the hottest day of the year.
And then get one of those like spray bottles with the fan. Those things are always the lifesaver.
Those are great.
Literally.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
I've got two of them for the dogs, and I end up using them for myself in Marvin's house because I'm like, okay, we're doing a dog to person. We're rotating
one
here.
For you, one for pup.
Yeah.
We should have had those on the volcano, man. That would have been
truly
nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because at that point, it's all you need is a little battery and some water. And so much better. Life is so much better. Yo, Goose bought his first green user vault this week. Congrats!
Nice.
Sw33ting, do you have a green user vault?
I do.
Nice. Just one?
I bought it in the not the first round, but the second round. But the first round happened. I was like, okay, those sold. I'll bite. Why not?
All right, fine, I'll bite.
So I bought
Wait,
one.
so does that mean you got both blueprints?
I got both blueprints.
Nice.
And I was having this debate with Chatters, and she was like, "Are you gonna buy one?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll buy one." And then I remember like they had said, "Oh, we're gonna sell them," blah blah blah. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get up at 5 a.m. and I'm gonna go buy the one I want to buy at 5 a.m. because in New York it's gonna be like 8, and I want those East Coast bastards to get everything before I do.
Right.
So I got up in the middle of the morning and I went over to the Burger King, and then I was mad after I bought my vault because the Burger King didn't open for another hour. And I
I came all the way over here for some breakfast.
I didn't care all the way over here just to get a vault. I wanted a breakfast sandwich too.
We need the two birds, one stone, yada yada.
Yeah.
I didn't get my breakfast sandwich, but I did get my green vault.
Yeah, even better.
So Mama, we ended the stream last week with you leaving to get your green vault. So tell us how that went.
I did. I got them. So
there's more than one.
So there's more than one. So there's actually 3 down in the Venice Beach area. I ended up getting 2 out of the 3.
All right.
Because, well, actually, it's really funny how this is all going to play out. The reason I didn't get the 3rd one was because it's all the way like on the shoreline of the beach. Like you literally have to walk on the sand, through the sand, to the water in order to hit it, which is fine. But during events, that's really not going to happen. It didn't make any sense in my brain to get it. So I got the one that was closest. I got the Venice Skate Park green user vault, which I'm super excited about. I don't know if anybody saw my pictures in Off Topic, but
I saw your pictures.
Yeah, excellent location. And then my other one is just down the way on Venice Boardwalk, and it's at Gold's Gym, the world famous Gold's Gym, right on Venice Boardwalk. Yes, Muscle Beach, baby. So those were like the top 2, and I felt really good about those. And so I was like, nah, I don't even want the 3rd. Like, I literally didn't go for the 3rd one just because I was like, yeah, it just feels like a bad location. I'm not gonna spend the money on it. And then walked all the way home. I took a lift to Venice and then walked home on the phone with Channers. Sw33ting. Because it's like, yeah, you know, like gotta stay safe and do all those things. So yeah, walked home from there. And then somehow Marvin's house convinced me the next morning to drive to Echo Park to get one more green user vault. And originally I was like, no, you go get it. He planned on getting it and then ran out of time, and traffic ended up being whatever the day before. And so he didn't end up getting it. But so ironically enough, the vault that I'm talking about is where my first solve red vault was. So anybody who doesn't know, typically, or in coin hunt world history, red vaults, when they spawn during events, it's usually only during events, but they spawn at a green vault location, And this is before green user vaults. So it could be like at any green vault anywhere on your map, right? And if you haven't found it, it could be there. But this is one of the ones that we found, and I had the pleasure of answering it the first time. And so it's always been, oddly enough, like my green vault, because I was the first to solve the red vault there. It's just,
right.
If you played Coin Hunt World for a long time, you just get it. And so I went to go buy it and realized I didn't even have I wasn't even close to the amount of crystal keys that I needed to purchase another fucking green vault. So I was like, oh shit, like, no, this isn't happening. And then I tried logging in on Marvin's house's phone, and it gave me the 24-hour lockout, and I was like, all right, it's not meant to be. So we drove all the way there for him to buy another green vault.
So at least one of you got it.
Yeah, he's on 21 and I have 3.
Shit.
So
Damn.
make it make sense. But yes, it
I've
stayed
got
within
one.
the family. But yeah, hilarious. This is all like so hilarious to me, because it was like I didn't even want the ones in Menace, and somehow I was like, yes, this sounds like a good idea on stream, and so I went and got those too, and then was convinced into another one. Okay, moral of the story is I'm very easy to persuade, and if you need to convince me to do something, I will probably do it.
Yeah.
Even if I can't do it, I will probably try.
I'm taking notes. We'll be all right, taking notes.
The only thing you cannot convince me of doing is selling blueprints, so stay out of my DMs with those.
Right.
Hey, that's not me.
Oh no, this is just across the board.
Oh, what was I gonna say?
I'm not selling my black cat blueprint.
So Hawaii at Christmas, huh?
Yeah. That you could definitely convince me into doing.
Roll. Channers is definitely not gonna do it. She had her one experience, and it did not leave a good taste in her mouth, literally. So
I'd be down. I'd do the wasabi roll with you again, sweetie.
all right. The roulette wasabi roll challenge.
I enjoy wasabi by choice, so I think as an entire roll I would be concerned, but I would still probably eat it with you.
Yep. And we don't know who gets it. That's the fun of it.
Yeah, I'm down for. I love surprises, and that's I think why that Channers is here, because she knows that I love surprises, and I don't mind them at all.
That's all you guys. As John C. Reilly says, that is some hot guacamole. I'm out.
I'm out.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, so
yeah, it was quite an adventure last weekend.
And you didn't even have to go when you did. Like, they didn't sell out for a while.
No, yeah, I was so nervous that they were gonna sell out, and then it ended up. Channers is bringing a whole box of donuts right next to my face. How dare you? How dare you? Wait, now I have to show these off on stream.
Wait, where are the donuts from?
DK's. Oh yeah, you know, sweetie, you know.
Yo,
you know DK's.
So good.
Oh,
We
of course
can't
they're
see
not
'em.
gonna show up on stream. What's such bullshit?
Off topic.
All right, we'll send pictures and off topic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Wait. So
It's
what
like
kind
Discord knows.
What kind
Channers, when are you coming home, and do you need a ride from the airport?
of?
Sweetie wants to know, when are you coming home, and do you need a ride from the airport?
No, but you're still taking me on July 4th to the barbecue.
I am.
Here, come here.
Hold on.
Yes.
I'm like, oh,
hello.
July 4th.
Wait, what?
Yes, I'm still picking you up for the barbecue on July 4th. I already RSVP'd.
Okay, perfect.
There you
Okay,
go.
now everybody wants to know what kind of donuts you brought.
Yeah.
There's matcha latte. There's matcha because you and I matcha.
I love
matcha
lattes.
Oreo matcha Oreo O-nut.
What?
There is a. That's for Marvin's house. That's peanut butter and jelly donut. There's also a chocolate peanut butter donut for Marvin's house, and then
That's
two.
Marvin's houses. That's mine now. The peanut butter.
And then
Oh.
2 maple crullers
Oh,
and a lemonade.
those.
There's
The
a
maple ones with
lemonade
the
cake
bacon?
donut.
Oh
Just
my
cause. Just cause. Oh
Take it.
no. And then I think I got an apple fritter because those were the mini apple fritter, not the freaking huge one. Yeah.
The mini ones are also
Yeah.
ginormous, so.
Crullers are like the
this one
best
looks
kind of donuts. But
Yeah,
if there was
my
like
favorite.
a matcha cruller, that I would be in heaven for that.
Yeah, they're delicious.
I'm all about the matcha.
GK donuts are legit, man.
Right? They're like serious business. I want to like, hold on, let me see if I can
on the way
like pull.
out of town for our at the
The
Santa
one
Monica
that's
meetup. On the way out of town, we rode through there, and like
Oh,
my
yes.
eyes were way bigger than my stomach.
That looks
I
good.
can see this. Yeah.
Yep.
Oreo matcha.
Yum.
And the cronut is because it's like, oh shit.
croissant donut.
Yes, exactly.
Total
It's
Oh,
layered
fuck.
and flaky. Oh,
Oh my
fuck.
God.
Korkio says.
A
She's like,
matcha
"Oh, fuck."
Oreo cronut. Ugh.
She has to visit
Yeah.
so she can eat it.
Just
Yeah.
nasty.
You gotta come visit, boo.
You know, the places here
They're
that
here
have good
anytime,
donuts,
right?
they're all just called Best Donuts, and they're all run by Vietnamese families. That's the good donuts here. They're just little Vietnamese donut shops called Best Donuts, and they have the best donuts. Any other like big
I believe
fancy
'em.
donut place is nowhere near as good as them.
I believe him.
I haven't found a local donut shop up here, but there
We better
is
get
a-
looking.
There's a cheap donut shop. I think it's just called the Donut House or whatever, and they make some pretty damn good donuts.
Yeah. The key to getting all the best donuts though is you have to go like right when they open at like 6 a.m. before all the good ones sell out. Yeah.
When
Yeah.
the donuts are fresh off the press.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. We actually went to the place by me like a couple weeks ago to get donuts, and I used to just go like I'd wake up early in the morning on a weekend randomly, and I'd be like, there should be donuts in the house when everyone wakes up. So I would go get donuts and bring them home. So my boyfriend had never been to the donut place over here, and so he happened to go with me this time, and he was, I guess, surprised by the place because it's just this little hole in the wall. But like anytime you buy donuts, they will give you a free bag of donut holes. And so like he was like,
That's a
like,
deal.
oh, they must really like us. I was like, no, everyone gets a free bag of donut holes.
Just literally trying to keep the business coming in.
Yeah. Yeah, my favorite thing that they do is they do like these little spinach and feta like little croissant quiche thingies. Oh my god, they're to die for. I love those things.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Yeah. I consider that the healthy version of my breakfast before I eat the donut. So I have the unhealthy half of breakfast and the somewhat healthier half of breakfast, which is still not healthy, but it has spinach in it, so I can pretend it is.
Yeah. I mean, you have greens and
Yeah.
and
Yeah, you do
vegetables in it.
Yeah. Though if I just had matcha donuts, I could have my greens that way. Yeah.
I don't think that's the same thing.
No, we're trying to work smarter, not harder.
Yeah. Well, I have to wake up at 5:30 in the morning.
All
Oh
right.
wow. Wow.
Yeah. And it's like 10:15.
And you're doing all sorts of walking.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I think I might go out for a walk. I think it's like still nice outside.
There we go.
Get some hunting in tonight.
Sweetie,
Yeah.
you got any last final shout outs you'd like to give? Aside to your amazing Bay Area crew.
I just shout out to all my crew from the Tiki Chief hunt. Miss you guys. Love hunting with you guys, hanging with you guys. It's been a blast. Can't wait to see you again. Christmas in Hawaii.
Yes! I love this. We're gonna make this happen eventually, but I'm also excited to make more meetups happen with you. I mean, we're only like barely halfway through the year, or just over halfway through the year. So we've got more meetups in California coming. We definitely have one coming in September, mid-September. So if anybody wants to make the trip out, we're planning it for a Saturday this time rather than a Sunday, so we can try to get some more folks.
I hear some rumbles that we already have some out-of-state visitors coming for that one.
We do. Pipeblade is traveling. Oh, where's Pipeblade coming from again?
DC.
Washington, yeah, DC.
No shit.
So he's staying in Santa Monica. Nice. I think he's staying at the hostel. Actually, if you watched the second
I saw that
stream,
hostel.
Yep. You would have seen Marvin's house giving the full tour and talking about that hostel, which is great. It's right in downtown. It's an amazing area. I mean, you're literally right across from Hotel Carmel's, so it's great.
What's the date of this hunt?
September 16th.
All right.
And actually, the whole reason this is happening is because Hayes is going to be in the LA area. And we were like, we might as well make a meetup out of it. So Hayes will be there, and maybe we'll catch a couple of, maybe hopefully one show at the very least, a comedy show or something. So
that would be cool.
Right. Yeah.
I'd like
so come all.
I'd like to give a shout out before we end the stream tonight.
I don't know. Are you allowed to do that?
So I'd like to shout out the one person that searched YouTube for Paw Patrol, came across our show instead of Paw Patrol, and watched for 42 minutes and 27 seconds.
We love you!
So,
and Marvin loves you.
Yeah, I randomly found this statistic in our analytics. It said someone searched Paw Patrol, found our show, and watched for 42 minutes. And then someone else searched Chainers, not Channers, but Chainers, like CHAINERS, but only watched our show for 32 seconds. So apparently the Paw Patrol person, they really liked us. So, yeah. So, and there's been a lot of searches for Santa Monica that have brought people to us. And also, apparently, the Bellagio buffet. For some reason.
That might be...
brought you here?
No, I think that might be me, actually.
Oh. You searched Bellagio buffet and then started watching our show instead?
I mean, it lines up. I'm just gonna say that.
All right. And apparently someone searching for ASMR also found us. So, yeah.
All right, somebody buy an apple.
I don't keep apples in the house. But yes, so whoever likes Paw Patrol and also us, we appreciate you.
Yep. Oh, and Goo said, happy early Canada Day. Yes, happy early Canada Day to everybody. I hope you all get your Canada Day blueprints if you're in Canada.
Yes.
Happy early 4th of July to everyone. My least favorite holiday ever because fireworks are evil for pipples.
Yeah.
So I don't really have.
I think
to
we're both gonna be home for the holiday, so
yeah, just hugging the dogs. I actually bought a donut bed for Brewski, hoping that it would help a little bit. You know, one of those like really fuzzy donut beds that he can just curl up. Yeah, we'll see.
Safe space.
Yeah.
All right, it's been great. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, sweetie. I'm so
fun.
glad that you finally came on, and I feel so lucky to have met you during Coin Hunt Fest because, again, like, your energy was just on another level, and I just can't wait until I see you again in person for another meetup in Santa Monica, probably in September, hopefully.
Probably in September, maybe sooner, because, I am from Southern California, so...
Hopefully sooner.
You might get a random text from me. Hey, what are you doing?
Sounds great. Anytime. Anytime. But
All right.
until then, we will see you guys next time. And happy Sunday and happy hunting, everybody.
Happy hunting.
Hunting.